Hi, and welcome to another exciting edition of Talk Bloody to Me. I'm Matt,
And I'm Brezzy.
and this week we have a fan request. It is 2023 um, from the country of France. It's Infested, or as
Oh,
it's known in
Shudder.
the original French, Vermenes. I don't know, I've pronounced it like it was
No,
Spanish.
it's from Shudder. Like I think it's like Shudder Original.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like the to subscribe, it was like AMC Plus Shutter. It's like, oh, good grief. But so this was a fan request. I did see there's a 2002 movie called Infested. So hopefully we watched the right one, but I'm guessing it's this one because this one's rated 6.9 on IMDb and the 2002 one is rated like 2 point something. So
Yeah.
I don't think we need to
So
watch that.
if we get these like fan requests, if there's two movies are the same, please say like the year so that we know and be a little bit more detailed. Sorry, I'm like blunt.
That's okay. Or say like an actor, like, oh, let's do the one with this guy in it or whatever. Or maybe you don't know there's more than one version, that's fine too. But we'll figure it
Yeah.
out. But uh first and foremost, this so overall, this movie is about spiders. It's infested with spiders,
Yeah.
hence the name Infested. Now, the first thing you're gonna want to know about Infested is that it is in French and it is subtitles. And so, if
Well, the
that's
subtitles is English, but they are
right,
talking French.
exactly. And so, if you want to know what's really going on in the story, you have to kind of dial in and focus, read those subtitles. I have a hard time concentrating on movie when it's in English and you put subtitles on there. Now I'm
Well,
really in
see, like to me,
trouble.
if it's like English, like if it's English and subtitles, I tend to like just ignore it because actually I'm so used to it because my other half is he has to have subtitles on, so
Oh, sure.
I'm adapted to it, so I just completely ignore it. But when if it's a different language, I have a hard time trying to focus. Like it's like
Yeah.
um I want to read it, but I want to pay attention to what's going. I can't do that.
It's like I
However,
think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
however, I can actually do it on Squid Games.
Oh, nice.
Actually, no, yeah, Squid Games did a pretty good job on
Mhm.
trying to do that. But this movie, I had a
It's
time.
distracting, and I don't know if it's like a ADHD thing or something, but it's like you said, if you're watching English language program with English subtitles, it just kind of all blends together, and you just kind of absorb it. But when you got the in this ear, and then you're trying to read it in English, it's fun. Like at one point, I was almost like, can I just turn the volume down and just read what's happening?
That'll
Because
be a good book.
right, exactly. Uh, and then it's kind of funny too because it's like they're in like sort of like more of a uh poorer neighborhood, kind of like the ghetto of and so like they'll listen to like this rap music and it's like this hardcore like street sound and rap where it's like doo, doo, pff, and then they start rapping in French and it's like Zoe von Frasos and it's just so ridiculous like I can't take it seriously. It's and then you hear an N-word and it's like whoa I heard that. Well, but anyway,
Yeah,
um so it's like you can't sound be a hard ass and speak French. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's now watch someone French will come kick my ass tomorrow. Be like, you talking bad about the French people? Wham! No, but it takes me out of it. But in a nutshell, we have our hero who's kind of just a big loser, Caleb. And oh, first we should start off with it starts off, they're in the desert, and some guys poking around in the desert. They don't say where they are, but I'm gonna guess Middle East from the
yeah.
look of it. And he finds a hole under a rock, and they spray some smoke in there, and the spider jumps out, and then the spider jumps right in his face and attacks him, and he's like, ah! Ah!"
They're not like really small spiders. They're like I don't know this size. They're
Yeah.
medium size.
I'd say about as big around as like a baseball, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while he's getting horribly killed, the rest of them are busy trying to capture the spiders, and they're gathering up as many as they can, presumably to sell. All right. That's the intro to the movie. So you know they got some badass spiders out there in the world. So now we jump to loser Caleb losering it out, and he's buying some gifts. He's like at I don't know like some kind of shop, but the guy does a little black market business on the side or something.
Like
And
kind of like he like shines like no, I don't know. I want to say shine these shoes, but they're Nike brand.
yeah. He's looking for the good stuff, as he says, the good
Yeah.
stuff. Don't give me this bull crap. I want, and the guy's like, "This is the good stuff." He's like, "No, no, no. I want to see your secret stash." So he goes back and he buys fancy ass pair of like Nike looking things that are all glittery and holographic looking shiny. They're like, they are pretty sweet. And then there's just a spider there, and he's like, "Oh, this looks cool." And the guy's like, "Be careful with that. That might be poisonous." And he's like, "Oh." And then he says that the shoes are 80, the spider is 50, and he'll do give them both for 100. So that and the guy's like, "Deal, sold." Now, if you think about it, these guys in the desert went out. This is my first nitpick of the movie already. So these guys in the desert went out, risked their life to capture these spiders, and one guy got killed. You think they'd be getting more than $20 a pop for the stupid things if you're gonna get killed gathering them. You know, you'd think it'd be at least a couple $100. But
Right.
it's like, yeah, $20. Oh, our friend, whatever got murdered, but hey, $20
But
since you bought the shoes.
you don't know if they're like poisonous or like Black Widow
Right.
or whatever brand spider. It's like
Right.
this it doesn't really show like really the detail of the
Yep.
spider. It's pretty much like a Black Widow that's but
Yeah.
bigger.
And the movie doesn't show where this guy gets the spider, so you have no idea, and they don't really get into it. He somehow he ended up with this spider, but they make it clear he has no idea what the hell it is. Like he's like, I think it's dangerous, but he has no clue what it
Yep.
is. And so then the other guy, Caleb, buys it, brings it home. He's got a whole menagerie of bugs and worms and crap and things, and he puts the spider in there. And then I don't know. I think they go out and party, and there's some bullshit. And then he comes home, and the spider's gone. Oh no! And then he finds like a cocoon, he calls it, but it's like the egg sac. If you know about spiders, right away
Yep.
I'm like, that's a fucking egg sac, is what that is. He's gonna have spiders up the yin yang, and he throws it in a shoebox, and then who first? He's got his friends over there working on his apartment. They're trying to do
Yeah,
something in his bedroom
like he has
bathroom.
like all these like different types of fish tanks that has different types of like like bugs, snakes,
Yeah,
rats, crickets. It's
yeah.
like I'm a fan of that as long as you don't pull like I don't like okay, I don't mind spiders, I just don't want to hold them.
Right.
Because I mean, let's get real.
Right. So, there was
Would you
that
hold a spider?
spiders, I was thinking about that while I was watching this movie. Spiders, for whatever reason, just don't scare me at all. Like even as a kid, like spiders don't bother me at all. Like, now jellyfish, freaking scared of, but spiders and snakes don't bother me at all. Jellyfish and eels and octopus. It's a good thing there's not a lot of them in Minnesota.
That is so weird,
Right,
Matt.
and mannequins, not clowns, not clowns or spiders. So F you, Pennywise, I got you covered. But if he turns into a frickin' jellyfish mannequin, then I'm really in trouble. um. Anyway, so remember at Crypticon last year where there was that one table that they had all like the spider, like they were all like
Oh,
little plastic
yeah.
terrariums, and there's all the different spiders and snakes. That's like what this guy's bedroom is,
Yep.
basically. So, and they comment on the stuff, and then they do some things, and I start spacing out, and at some point the spider attacks someone. Do you remember who's the first person that gets attacked?
I don't remember. I think it was a
Oh,
guy, I
it,
think.
it was the guy. Okay, I remember now. He sells the shiny Nike shoes to his friend. The guy is goes to put him on, and he's like, ah, like something in the shoe bit him. So then he takes it out and looks, and then I think a spider falls out and he mushes it, and then he looks, and then like a bunch of little tiny ones go down his hand, and
And
then
when they bite you, that you get infected too,
yeah. And
like
then they show
really
him
bad.
later, and like he's in his bedroom, and he's got like bloody spots all over his body, and like pus and stuff. And he's like, meh, meh. And he's got like alcohol, like that's gonna fix it. Like, if I put enough alcohol on it, I won't die from 27,000 spider bites as yellow pus goobers out of his mouth. So that's the first guy to die. And then it's sort of like when they once they kill something, they like lay eggs inside of it, so then it all comes bursting out.
Hmm.
And also somehow this particular species of spider is able to sense when there's dangerous predators about and increase its size up to 10 times just because. Because why not? That's what spiders do. They just grow. So,
They grow and man, they multiply.
yeah. So eventually they start getting to be like basketball size around spiders. And these spiders like multiply like um every time they go in somewhere, there's like this little old lady, like the maintenance lady, and she's got her twin dual wield poison cans, and she puts her mask up. She puts her head up into the ceiling tiles, and it's just all frickin' webs and spiders running around. And then she's like, spray, spray, spray. I would have been out of there. I would have been like, F this. Spiders are on your own. Someone else's job.
There was
But,
actually a scene in the whole movie. They were in the tunnel
hmm.
or some type of underground tunnel with all
Oh,
these
yeah, yeah.
cobwebs.
Hmm.
That I really like because there was so much. It was like not just, oh, here's a cobweb
Hmm.
there. Oh, I mean, it's thick. There are so
Hmm.
much spiders.
Hmm.
The only reason why I like that is because it reminds me of the photo shoot that I done a couple years ago. I was like full of cobwebs. Like I was
Oh, yeah.
wrapped in there with spiders all over me.
I remember that. I think I saw that like when I first started following you on Instagram. That was one of the
Oh,
first things I
yeah.
saw.
I
Yeah.
think it was like probably 3 years old
Oh
or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
That's awesome. I can totally see that. Yeah, because so basically as the story unfolds, these spiders keep killing more and more people, and the cops eventually come and say, "Everyone just stay in your apartment, stay inside, remain calm. We got the situation under control. Don't leave. Stay inside." And what they're doing is they're trying to quarantine the building to make sure nobody leaves so they can pump the place full of poison gas and kill everyone and everything inside, spiders and people included, because that's the most effective way to deal with it. There's already 7 billion spiders in this place. It's like, sorry folks, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
So so they decide they're going to make a break for it, and they get down like to the front door, it looks like, and it's all covered in cobwebs. And you see like these big spiders hanging on. And they're like, we can't go through there. Let's go to the parking garage. So then they go down and they go into this hallway. This is what Breezy was talking about. It's this long, narrow, like cement hallway where it's just completely a tunnel of webs and there's spiders crawling everywhere, and then there's a light that's on a minute timer, and they're like, as long as we make it through with while the light's on, we'll be okay. Now I'm sitting here thinking, screw that tunnel, go back up to the front door and just shoulder ass your way, just get a running start and barrel ass your way through the door, and boom, you're out the other side. I mean, as
Or you
opposed
can just
to
drop like one of those like bombs in there and shut the door,
right.
you know?
Why would you go down the 500-yard cement tunnel full of spiders when you could take your chances on the front door, which has outside directly behind it? I think I would. So if this was real life, I would have ran in the door, broke my shoulder, fell over. A spider would have bit me in the head, and I would have died. So that's that's why they didn't do it that
Graphic.
way, right? That's like choose your own adventure. I made the wrong choice. But so you got to make your own fun with this movie,
Yeah.
basically. Um so yeah, there's that tunnel, there's old lady that gets bit, and then there's spiders inside her head, and you see it kind of moving around like it doesn't make that noise, but that's what I imagine it would.
Yeah.
Sound
They're
like if there
crawling
were
inside of her
spiders
skin.
inside your head. And what am I forgetting?
Uh, not much going on besides that point.
Yeah, and
I mean,
there's no real like I mean there's kind of a love interest, but it feels really just sort of half-assed and then it's like his sister and it's like the brothers and sister and they like, "Oh, I should have stayed with mom more." And it's like, "What the it's too late for this kind of bullshit. It's a spider movie. Get out of here with that." Like they're trying to
right.
tack on subplot now. What are we doing? So there was one
Yeah.
part so the one part, I think it was in the tunnel or maybe somewhere around there, but their friend, I think it was their friend Jordy, who was like his BFF and like the one girl's boyfriend. And then I think it's him, he gets stuck behind and he ends up getting eaten by the spiders. And there's this scene where it's like it feels like it's 5 minutes long. And you hear it shows them all crying and sobbing because they can hear their friends. And he's like, "Ah, ah, ah." And they show them and they're like, oh my God, it's horrible. Oh, and granted, yes, if this were real life, I would probably be crying and the guy would probably be screaming, but oh my God, it gets a little long. It's like, let's move on, people. This is
Yeah.
it's
It,
and I know they're trying to really emphasize the tragedy and the horror and he died before his time and it was their best friend and oh my gosh, he's in so much pain and he's suffering and it's like I'm over it.
yeah, they dragged it out way too long that it should have.
Yep, exactly. And I think that's about it. That's
Hmm.
all I have to say about that. Uh,
Yeah.
so, do you want to rate it first, or should I go first?
I will go first.
Okay, go for it.
I If this was in English, I think this movie would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't really think there's more infested parts that I feel like
Right.
it to me, I'm just critiquing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be more like better on the whole spiders, what they came from, what there are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more likely going to rate this 2 out of 10.
There you go.
So, I mean, I like Anchorphobia better.
Yeah, arachnophobia
Yeah.
With John Goodman.
Yep.
Yeah. What about remember, was it last year, 2 years ago, Sting? Remember that spider movie with the
Oh,
little
yeah.
whistle?
Yeah, that movie's good.
See, I was the whole time I was like, Sting is so much better than that. Arachnophobia is better than this. Sting is better than this. There's there's way better spider movies out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 just because the effects were pretty good for the most part. Sometimes it looked pretty CGI, but there was some cool effects. And there was some disturbing things there was, at the very end they show the apartment building and it's this big round circular building and then it demolishes like they just
Hmm.
destroyed the whole building because of the spiders. I
Yep.
kind of like that ending. I always like a depressing ending, so I give it a bonus point for that. So three out of 10 for Infested. And
Okay.
just side note, our opinion of the movie does not reflect our opinion of the person who requested it. We're sure
Yeah,
you're an
for
absolute
sure.
wonderful person, and we love that you requested it. And if this is your favorite movie, more power to you. To each their own, and all that jazz. We just like a lot of buckets of blood and gore and that
Well, we
kind of
will always do a fan request, even if it's like even if we rate it very, very low, it's not, don't take it personal. It's just,
exactly.
we're just watching it and reviewing it. If you think that it's better, then that's okay too. I mean,
Yep.
we all have opinions.
And you can put in the comments, you stupid sons of bitches don't even know what the hell you're talking about. And then I'll comment back, thank you for commenting. No, I don't know. But we'll
Uh,
get the conversation started. So anyway, I think that's it for this week.
yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe, follow, download directly to your cranium and everything else. And keep the requests coming. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.